Okay, I think it's working. I can't adjust anything with the model because anime is exploded. I think I just need to restart it. That's great. Off. Scuff, scuff, scuffity, scuff. I love it when things work, you know? It's always great when things work correctly the first time and nothing ever goes wrong. Because you know, all things that people make work correctly the first time. Take, for example, the light bulb. Where did it go? I'm looking under W. I'm like, oh, there's animes. It's looking under W. What does animes start with? Is it a W? Oh boy. I'm hearing my phone alarm in my head. If that's not a sign of me going insane, I don't know what is. Come on. You can do it. You can start. Nobody's judging you. Except I'm really judging you. Alright. Alright. Why does it create this gigantic box? And it's spasmatic again. And it's only in the capture window. Oh. Fine now. Alright. Continuing where I left off with ruining China. I mean, it doesn't really need my help, but, you know, something can always go downhill faster, and an incompetent emperor is a great way to make things terrible faster. Okay, I have an excess of money, building a lot of things. I could build more things. I could build a lot more things. Wait. Ooh, my entire construction sector. Jeez, can't speak. Is all iron frame. So 3.9, so 39,000. 10 of these would only be 39,000. I have an income of... I hope that doesn't suddenly go very, very down. Now, do I have all of my soul? Oh, I have it on 5. You know, logically speaking, I can do stuff while the game is unpaused. So, I can do stuff while the game is running. I don't need to pause the game. But if I have the game running at 5 times, really hard to get stuff done. Because, you know... A little hard to keep track of stuff while the game is running at 5 times. Condensing engine pump is almost making money. So if I turn this... For a moment, I thought it was going to lower the cost of tools, which makes sense in a weird kind of way, because if the input material gets cheaper, then tools get cheaper, right? Right? That's how it worked, right? Yeah, no, cool, you know how companies work. The input cost getting lower doesn't make them cheaper. It just makes the company more money. So, I want to produce more coal, and I want to produce more tools. Oh, holy... Yeah, do that. Do that. Man, I was not paying attention to stuff. I was doing dumb. Yeah, that's just good across the board. This... Oh? The drop in coal prices makes this much more worthwhile. Unfortunately, sulfur is not in as high a demand. It was good for gold, though. So, what I... Okay. So, what I want to do is I want to produce more coal, for one thing. Outer Manchuria, Southern Manchuria, and Shanxi. Am I the only person who's bothered when a language, whether it's a, like, romanization of a language or an actual language, has 2 different letters that just make the same sound? It's like, why do you need both of them? Couldn't you just have one? This is Shanxi. So... I want to take a look at Shanxi. Plenty of infrastructure space, plenty of unemployment, so yeah. Yeah, you can just produce more coal. I built how many construction sectors? And this number did not go down. Oh, City of Plenty, yeah. Let them celebrate. I never let them increase their... Maybe I'm not understanding something about the mechanic with standard of living, but I never let those people up their standard of living. I'm not crazy. Raising your expectations? That's how you get disappointed. I need people to have their expectations as low as possible so that when the market inevitably crashes on expectations, they don't blame me. Wow. Yeah, we still need arms production. Stockpiling gold, insufficient taxation capacity. Wood is still expensive. Small arms still expensive. Insufficient construction for the investment pool. Yeah, I noticed that one. I maxed out the construction sectors here. I've never done that. Okay, 10 more of them. 10 more construction sectors. You know what, I think I want to build a university. Yeah, let's say... Yeah. Yeah. Yep. 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 Let's keep going up. This feels so slow. States in turmoil. Himalayas in turmoil. Why is this? Turmoil. They're not happy. Am I just losing my mind? I'm hearing like freaking noises. I'm just going insane. I'll just incorporate it. I'm already... No. How do you think you could possibly help? China is neutral. What? I do want to vassalize them, but at the same time, if I start declaring wars right this moment, someone is just gonna come over here and like bitch slap me for thinking I can do things. Because that's, you know, how it works out. Everyone wants poor laws. Wait, no. No one wants poor laws. The industrialists and the trade unions. Two marginalized groups. Although, there's apparently medium support. And medium radicalism, which is... great. That's just great. I will say, I'm really bad at pleasing populations in this game. Because, man, oh man, do I cause a lot of radicalism with the changes I make. Ooh, Central Archives. So, let's see, what do I want? What do I need? I actually don't have a food problem. Like, theoretically, this will help with something. I just continue with military? I feel like that might actually be the approach, is to go with military stuff. eBay has infrastructure left over, population left over, so I think I'm gonna have you do munitions. That's it. And I need like 1 billion of them because... Wait, what does this require? Explosives and lead. So, no, I don't want you to do that. I don't... Maybe I do? I don't know if I produce explosives. Chemical plants. LeBlanc. Oh, LeBlanc. Is not used for anything. However, I will make it for something. And then as that goes up, this goes up. And also... they're negative 4.62. That's a number. I should go back to play. So things start happening. Input goods shortage of fertilizer. Go figure it out. Suddenly the chemical plant... Oh. Yeah, I did decide it was a good idea to build a lot of universities all at once. They don't take that long. Man, big number. It just keeps going up. It goes up at a rate faster than I can. I mean, if I just kept building construction sectors, I guess construction would go up at a rate similar to this, but I guess I'll just fill all of the construction sectors. I forgot that it wraps around. I mean, at this point, start removing consumption taxes too. My government wages are actually up. Has that been like this the entire game? It shows how much attention to detail I have in me. It's just not in my nature to pay attention to things that aren't my problem. What the heck's going on outside? Need some coffee. Somebody must be delivering something because it is loud down there. Insufficient taxation capacity. Yeah. Not what I tried to click on. Unused construction production. Insufficient tax capacity. I'm actually not sure this is actually a concern. Actually, yes, this is a concern. I have so much tax waste. Okay. Wait, rather than building more of those, if I can find who's producing paper. I need more dye and sulfur production. I might need to go downstairs and check that because I'm not sure anybody else is going to check that. Okay, I'm building more coal production. Well, I built more coal production. I think I actually need more. So there's layers to this. I need to build up coal production to make sulfur production cheaper so that I can turn it on to the condensing engine pump so I can produce more sulfur so that it's cheaper to make paper with the paper bleaching process. This will make sulfur dirt cheap. That's fine. Now I have dot 53. And we're still having an issue with it? I'm guessing they're down here. Bandung would be the easiest place to build up more infrastructure if I need it. How expensive is dye? Because it's going to get really expensive when I make these changes. Do that. Buildings. Urban. Can I... Okay, so paper bleaching will be worth it. And then... want to turn... government administration to standardize... Ooh. That number got very low very quickly. But suddenly, positive bureaucracy. Man, I sure love bureaucracy. Oh yeah, just raising the tax bracket by 1 just increases input by like 1 trillion. I mean, not 1 trillion, but a lot. Just hundreds of thousands, and I'm not used to that. Just the difference in scale in this game when you're a smaller country versus a larger country is absolutely just batshit insane. Stop changing. Okay, now I need to produce more wood and paper. That's not what I was looking for. So... what? Oh. Reducing labor at the cost of more tools and coal actually... Okay, suddenly not quite as worth it, but still, that's a big increase. I need more wood production, more... Enact poor laws, enact national... No. National militia's bad. Well, now that this is positive, I'm actually willing to do your poor laws. Lead in... Lead? Oh! I started... building ammunition. Oh. Yeah, pretty much. The other day when I streamed, it was like negative 6,000 because I switched something in government that changes the bureaucracy cost of POPs by 25%. 25% when your bureaucracy cost is in the hundreds of thousands is a big, big number, and I didn't think about that. So I was paying that off for a long time. But now it's fine. And now I'm out of lead. Or rather, I'm not producing enough. You know, no wonder there's a shortage of lead. I don't think I produce any. Yep. Yep, sounds about right. I started using a material I don't produce. Don't need too many of them. Should be fine. We should be fine to use that. Chasing down like fucking 30 years of back taxes. You know, it was... That negative 110 was concerning for like 6 seconds. Now it's positive 60,000 again. It's absolutely baffling. University's going good. Do I just construct for construction sectors? I'll just Oh, it's full. Okay. Move all of them to the top. Because I could sure use another 100 construction. Yeah, there's so many, like, behind-the-scenes modifiers in this game. Like, I wasn't streaming or anything, but I was playing Japan, and I opened my market. Everything started going terribly. I think it had something to do with, like, people buying stuff off my market. So I had no idea what my numbers were doing. Everything was just going down, and I hated it. Yeah. How the numbers work is absolutely insane. Sometimes I wish I was smart enough to understand them, but I'm just here like monkey brain. I build buildings till number goes up. It works. That methodology works really good if you do not allow trade. But then apparently if you open Japan to trade, it just burns down. People are speaking out against the poor laws that I temporarily removed. We used to have these. This is in living memory that we used to have these before I desperately attempted to reduce bureaucracy cost, and you people are upset about it. Yeah, as for, like, building stuff, I have found that attempting to tax everyone practically to death is the only way to construct buildings fast enough to keep up with your economy's need. And then... Even then, it feels like I'm constantly playing catch-up with numbers I cannot even hope to fathom. I think the worst part of it for me is trying to figure out the military thing. Like, broadly, I know how it works. You invite Belgium, and suddenly all the positives are gone. Yeah, that sounds about right. This game is like, you pushed one domino, everything falls over. And you don't even know what it ran into. Still with the lead input shortage. Oh yeah, because it's literally not even started working on the lead. Because that's at the bottom of my queue. Yeah, it's... The first few runs for me were absolute just horrible. Because I'm an absolute weeb, I felt the need... Hey, thank you. I felt the need to play Japan. And I could not figure out how to put soldiers anywhere. Because it wants you to have ships and do all this fiddly stuff with ships, and I had no idea what I was doing. And then getting invaded, Like, if you're anybody who isn't Europe, if someone decides, you look delicious, you just get stomped. As China near the beginning of the game, you start with like 500 soldiers. You could field hundreds upon hundreds of people, and you will just get stomped if Britain or France decide to invade you. Oh yeah, yep. I feel that with the forced open market in Japan. I actually capitulated intentionally a war that was gonna do that. Because I was like, you know, that sounds like a good idea. I have this strong economy. Yay, poor laws. I have this strong economy. I could trade stuff with people. This sounds like a good idea, and it just tanked everything. It's like, it feels like Japan, you can never open trade. You just have to play it like you're playing Stellaris or something. Yeah, that sounds about right with Egypt. Like, I'm actually surprised. I never see that happen to Egypt when the AI plays it. AI is just fine. But the moment you, the human, play something, you're a target now. Everybody's looking at you. Egypt does look like an interesting play because it looks like a country that could be really strong if you, like, worked it smartly. And I'm back to negative 138,000. I have no idea what's going on. But also, you are physically very close to all of the angry people in Europe, and that would scare me. And in Japan, I have a safe little island that's hard to invade. Yeah, that sounds about along the lines of what I think would happen if I tried to play Egypt. I want to play Egypt at some point, but I think I'm going to learn how to be good at the game first. Or at least passable. Currently, I tried to play China because I was like, man, China has such a big economy. I bet this will be easy. The first thing the game tells you to do, hey, ban opium. That's definitely a good idea. It was not a good idea. I actually got so into debt, I had to default. My freaking country almost exploded. Everything was on fire. I was like, well, this is fine. It was literally the meme of the dog in a burning building. This is fine. I am actually surprised at how slowly Europe just, like, conquers Africa. Usually. Opening Ethiopia. I feel like historically, that specific thing went really bad for, Europe. Was it Ethiopia that drove them off? It was some African nation that Britain tried to invade, and they just turned it around like, nah, get out. Oh yeah, Ottomans would be a concern if you're Egypt. Like, I'm always worried about France and Britain, because if you're anywhere near water, they want what you got, but I didn't think about the Ottoman Empire. They're big players, physically speaking, in, Europe proper. Like, I feel like they never bother me if I'm not in Europe. Which is Kind of fascinating. I want to start using this. I want a real military. Ammunition input goods short. You're producing the ammunition. Slowly. Everything up to the sniper. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. Like, that does seem like the natural direction for them to expand. I do feel like every AI in this game has, like, a specific thing that they're programmed to want. I just can't, for the life of me, figure out what it is. At least it's not like Stellaris, where every AI is, like, just batshit insane. It does anything and everything. Ah, we love you today. Tomorrow, please go die. Like, most of them are easier to deal with if you can get a vague sense of what it is they want. Because, like, after France and Britain got their treaty ports, apparently Portugal, too. I don't remember fighting Portugal. But after they got their treaty ports, like, haven't bothered me at all. Which I'm glad for. As Japan, people kept showing up like, hey, we want part of your country. It is very economically sound. These are all bad numbers. So I need more ammo, should be fine. Need more wood. Wood. Man, I just need more wood. You know, I had never thought about claims being a thing in this game. Like, I know that logistically it's a thing. I'm used to claims being a mechanic in CK and having to claim things in Stellaris. In this game so far, I've just kind of like pointed at something and been like, I want that. Then again, I'm usually targeting decentralized or small nations that can't really do anything about it. Yeah, America specifically seems to do really just weird stuff. Oh, they've consolidated. What is this? America specifically seems to just do anything and everything. You know, it feels very much like the United States to just balls to the wall, do whatever doesn't make sense. I've had so many times where it's like, we want in on this thing that has nothing to do with us, and I'm like, that sounds pretty American. Just incredibly America. We want this port. Ugh. The AI just does not know what it wants. Which is fine. This is acceptable. We can work with that. We just have to work around the idea that nothing knows what it wants and everyone's just kind of crazy. Yeah, naval invasions are weird. The sense that I get is that you need to have more ships than you have, what is it, uh, battalions? I don't know what they call them, but the units. You need more ships than you need than you need ground units. And sometimes they still just don't use all of their battalions. I it makes no sense to me. I do know that you have this like insane stacking debuff. The fewer ships you have for your battalions. I have found that it's most effective when I have twice as many ships as I have battalions. Which means that I wind up with this gigantic, like, 200 stack navy as Japan. Because it's the only way to successfully invade anything. $200 stack is a lie. It's like 100 or something. Yeah, and even if you have enough ships, there does seem to be a, like, minus 25% hard landing debuff. And I don't know what causes it. I don't know if it's a random chance or if it has something to do with, like, fighting enemy ships before you get to the location. Like, there are so many things that are unclear in what they actually do. There's probably a tutorial. I probably could have played a tutorial, but I refuse to play the tutorial. Which is kind of how I consistently hamstring myself with complicated games. Why I keep having to go back to Hearts of Iron 4 and just slowly bash my head against that game until I understand it. Because old Paradox games have... I think my main issue with them is honestly the UI. Because it's just harder to wrap your head around everything that's going on in that UI. Yeah, I just find tutorials so boring and frustrating. It's just like, dude, just let me cook. I'll figure it out. I like figuring things out. I also enjoy pain and suffering. Is why I like Hearts of Iron 4. I have no idea what's going on, but I see numbers moving and I'm like, yeah, I like this. Yeah. It's so, like... It can be so frustrating learning a Paradox game. Because there are so many moving parts. And the game has no... At the very least, everything is clear in what it does. Even if certain mechanics aren't clear in what they want from you. But the older the game gets, the worse the UI. That's why I gave up on Crusader Kings 2. That game had too many layers of DLC going on. So I wound up picking up with Crusader Kings 3. No. See, I'm American. I only tangentially know English, so it's fine. I forgive you. That is always what it's like watching tips videos for these kinds of games. Is like, they seem to assume that I don't know how to use a mouse or something. It's like, no. Please just, like, explain to me the mechanics I don't understand. Usually what I end up doing is I'll look for, like, specific things I know that I don't understand. Yep, they always just... Like, I understand the idea with a tutorial video is, like, they want to make sure you have all the groundwork and they want to layer it up, but it's like... Can I just get something that's, like... Explain to me the stuff the game doesn't make clear. There needs to be, like, that level of video that explains the things the game just... that isn't obvious. That people aren't just going to figure out from just playing. Because I feel like these games have a lot of those things. And now I'm back to... I have no idea how this works. I'm back to 100,000. But I can't turn down taxes because that would reduce my income by 172,000. The scaling of China is fascinating. Dev updates are always nice. Especially because, like, as you say, them adding stuff that, like, makes sense, and or if the devs talk about a mechanic, usually that winds up making it clear how it's supposed to work. At least in my experience. Which is always... It makes things easier. Oh, I'm not using all my construction. That explains that. What do I need to produce? Grain. What if oh. Wood. It's always wood. It's always wood that it wants. I gotta... This is still terrible. That's good. And the spam clicking that I do is never good because I'll always, without fail, I will misclick on something. Like my mouse will move just a little bit, I'll misclick on something, something goes wrong, the game gets upset at me. Definitely not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. Paradox is frustrating with its DLC model. I love Paradox, don't get me wrong. My big love is Stellaris. When a new Stellaris DLC comes out, I'll always buy it right away because I have a problem. But to be fair, I will always play the DLC right away. Yeah, that's understandable. Most of the other games, I will buy the DLC when it goes on sale. Like, I got Hearts of Iron 4 in a big package deal when it was, like, on a super sale or something. Because it was like, I don't know if I'm actually going to enjoy this game. I've never played it. And I don't want to, like, bury my wallet for this game. I guess it's more along the lines of, I know I'll probably like it. I don't know if I'm gonna love it. And I always find that not having the DLC feels constricting, because by the time you get into a game, the game is built around you having all the DLC. And it's very frustrating when you can see mechanics in front of you, but they're not all there. Or maybe I'm just a gremlin and I feel like I have to have all the weird attachments. Like, I've got to have the laser sight and the scope and the underbarrel grip and the underbarrel grenade launcher and the underbarrel foregrip. And just attach everything. Doesn't matter if it doesn't make sense. And I'll admit, a lot of the DLCs are... if you don't pay full price for them, they're worth. Because a lot of them are good. They're things that often enough the game in question needed. Need more iron, I think. But at the same time, is it worth what they're asking of you? Probably not. Not enough qualification. I think the game's lying to me. You know what? The one that really bothers me is city skylines. Yeah, it's always weirdly specific DLCs. Yeah, they also always lock, like, weird things behind DLCs. It's like, some of the stuff I look at, I'm like, why not just update the game to have this? This seems like a thing that should just be in the game. Skylines is, I actually get what you're getting at, because I hate it too, but I like the rest of the game enough to work around it. Because it's like, I try to make Pretty Road. Pretty Road looks like I attempted to draw a cat, and I'm bad at drawing. Like, it just looks some... it looks like I have some really incompetent engineers building my roads. So I just build really basic roads. Because otherwise I just get frustrated. But, I don't know. It's one of those games that I just kind of like. But I don't think any of the DLCs are worth it at all. Like, I guess there are people out there who really, really like that game. It does seem to have quite the cult following. But, I'm not spending money on that. Yeah, I can understand that. It's weirdly... what's the word? Finicky. It's finicky. And that's, I suppose, why I have such a hard time, like, fiddling with it. What was I doing? Wood, green. I really need these people to make more food. Need to make more tools. Oh, this just substitutes tools for laborers. You know, I never actually realized that. I always turn this on and I never realized that this is a tools for laborer substitution, not a produce more stuff substitution. Alright, go back to using your hands. The one you have is better. I hate the little exclamation point. Like, oh, look at this, you haven't clicked on it. Well, of course I haven't clicked on it. It's not good. It's not a useful thing for me right now. Like, I could understand if it was pointing out, hey, if you change to this, it will improve throughput. But it's not. It's just telling you what's new. It's like the red messages on Discord, and it's like, I don't care. Pencil tool would be cool. I don't think I've ever seen a city builder game that, like, uses a pencil tool for roads. That's a concept. Make sure it's your internet and not my computer having a panic attack. My stream looks fine. Model's spasmatic, but that's normal. I think it has something to do with the way I capture it. Oh. That is not what I was researching. I was about to change off of it. Not my issue. Fractional... Oh, actually... That does actually remind me. Good. We do not need to produce alcohol, apparently. At least not in large amounts. Yeah. Yeah, he is correct. I'm China. I have many treaty ports because I'm bad at the game. And, because I am in the eyes of Europe, because I am a third world country, they get to just march in and take little bits of my coast. Because screw me. There's a lot of changes I should have made that I did not. I'm not using... Actually, I should use glass for more stuff. I need to produce more lead. And... Urban. Where was I making lead? Oh yeah, I know. I know the situation is bad. See, I knew eventually someone who knows how to play this game would come in here, they look at it and have a freaking coronary. Let me tell you, you have missed the part where at one point I had -6,000 bureaucracy, and everything was on fire. I only tangentially know what I'm doing. I make pretty numbers go up. I'm sorry if you came for, like, riveting high-level gameplay. That is not my forte. I am monkey brain. That is, like, pretty numbers. I need to build more buildings. That will not help. This apparently will help, according to the numbers. I still don't know if my military is in a position to actually be useful. Because I have real soldiers now that aren't equipped with sticks. So I might be able to, in theory, win a war against Britain or Portugal or something. Or I'll just get my head kicked in again and go into the negatives for like the next 30 years. OMG, how do you have such high fragile unity? Well, let me tell you a story. At the beginning of the game, I did not know what I was doing. The game said, hey, ban opium. I was like, that sounds like a great idea. I banned opium. So, Britain comes over, kicks me in the face, and takes this port down here. Then, everybody gets mad at me. Oh, and I'm also paying war reparations. So, I managed to tank my economy. Everything goes to shit. I default on my loans. The country gets upset. The Heavenly Kingdom separates. I managed to take that back. I managed to not screw that one up. But, yeah. Situation, not great. I am, in fact, the epitome of skill issue. I am a skill issue. My level of bad is functionally infinite. And I'm aware that admitting to your faults doesn't necessarily make them better. Being self-aware doesn't necessarily make things better. It just makes you a self-aware idiot. But I am slowly attempting to improve by figuring out how things work. Also, I have a one-track mind and I've spent the last hour just talking. I wonder if I could take Portugal. They're small. I could take Portugal, right? That's not a terrible idea. I'm really good at coming up with ways to screw myself over. Conciliatory. You did this! Conciliatory my ass. Yeah, no, I don't want negative legitimacy. I forgot this is a mechanic. I'll be honest, I have not been paying attention to this. I mean, to be fair, nobody asked for anything, so. And so far as I can tell, most of the time you can't really change stuff unless somebody is like, hey, we want this. I can... No, I need a building. Positive because I have I'm not building anything again. Need to produce more groceries and more wood. I always need to produce more wood. What am I saying? Oh. Yeah, railways. Neat. Build more. Because I keep building buildings here. And that makes things worse. We'll build more food industries here. What could possibly go wrong? This should be fine. I can... In my experience, it says these countries may join either side. They usually don't. Usually. We'll be fine. Everything's okay. Oh yeah, I don't have an admiral. And I have like 11 boats. I need an admiral for my 11 boats. Huh. Okay. Cool. I like you. That'll work itself out. And then... I don't want to take Bhutan. I'll just go this direction. I'll get to Britain this way, just across land. Screw boats. Who likes boats? Not me. Says the person who spent way too long playing Japan and having to build boats for fracking everything. Honestly, that's the one thing about this that's nice, is not having to deal with boats. You know, in spite of, like... Southern Manchuria... I don't want to build anything there. You can expand. Eastern Hubei. Oh. I think you're the worst. Chongqing? Almost sounds like junk. I think my lack of sleep is starting to catch up with me. My already small brain is shrinking. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. You have a nice day. Thanks for showing up. You were lovely to talk to. I just gotta build lots of government administration. Collect all the taxes I'm not getting. Shandong. Oh. That took longer than I was expecting. Oh yeah. Bet exists. Forgot about that. It should go well. Although I've had that 83% advantage before and still just got whacked, so... Still, physically do not understand how this works. I have more people, and they have real weapons, than the enemies have sticks and flintlocks. In theory, I should win. Is that an elephant? They have elephants? I actually can't tell because it's out of focus, but I think that's an elephant. It's kind of awesome. I have an elephant? You know, stupid monkey brain time. I love the idea of, like, an elephant with, like, cannons on its back. Did anybody ever do that? Just, like, strap cannons to an elephant? Would it be too heavy? I know elephants are weirdly delicate for such big creatures. Like, delicate in weird ways, not, like, overall delicate. Like, if I remember correctly, elephants actually can't jump because they're so big. Or, like, they can't jump without hurting themselves. Which is interesting. Interesting biology. Because I do love me some biology. For instance, octopi. Octopi are just such weird critters. Like, the fact that they're like corvids in that they can logic stuff out. Like, they can sit down and figure out how to open a jar. Like, a dog can figure out how to open a gate, but it's just trial and error. It just hits its head against the gate until it opens. Like me with a Paradox game. But, like, corvids and octopi, they look at it and they have problem-solving skills. They figure it out. If it weren't for the fact that octopi, when they have children, they will sit on the eggs until they hatch and then die to feed their children, they might be, like, pretty smart. I could see them, like, being sapient. That'd be cool. Sapient fishers. I don't see how this would be a net positive. Some of them doing it would be positive. I think. Yeah. Some of them, not a bunch of them. I don't need more glass at the moment. This would require more clippers needs. Whoa. This I actually want. This. Oh! It's the tech progress on repeaters. I actually want that. Goes to show just how smart I am. Staring at it like, why is this one just better than this one? Because one of them gives you tech progress. Where are my oh, he's over here. Okay, I apparently need another general. There's no one on this front. You know, it's just this narrow strip of land. Why does it have 3 fronts? I do not understand this game's logic at all. Like it... I think Hearts of Iron 4 made more sense to me with regards to this. Oh, actually not been that long. Usually time just evaporates when I play this. But instead, I am free to play. I need to produce more tools. I always need to produce more tools. What am I talking about? This should be fine. They do not need that. They do not pay their people enough to make that worthwhile. We need more. I imagine we need more coal production. I'm just gonna make that assumption. It's usually a safe assumption. Wants to tell me about dye workshops. Oh. Okay. I got dye nom. Careful and committed investigation may yield clues as to the killer's identity. This is a really cool event chain, just because it's like, oh look, it's Jack the Ripper. Except, it's just randomly the game decides to kind of screw you over. Chiang Mai. Oh. Oh, you're my tributary. Okay. Is this as old as one state? Yeah. Yeah, just give it to me then. Chiang Mai and Siam. Yeah, I can fight them. But that's not what I want to do. Hopefully, they don't have very good military. Okay. Now, I remember this. I remember I can designate a strategic objective. That what? Okay. I would think that this thing, the thing that I'm trying to take, I could designate as a strategic objective. I guess it's not close enough to the front? I don't know. Well, I tried to do a smart. Gabe kicked me for trying to do a smart. He's trying to remind me I am not smart. Available decisions. Hold a grand exhibition. I'm not sure about that. How big can I make a university? Okay, so it's no longer getting anything from economy of scale. I need... I think it's a society research? No. Is it under production? Shift work. Yep. Plus 20 economy of scale building level cap. Only 15 months left. I'll just wait it out. It'll be fine. I'll just choose a new location. This place is not small. Like, logistically speaking, this is not a small location. But I've never built anything here. There's no government admin here. Realistically, what I should do is I should try and fill out these areas more. Because they've got nothing going on. They have resources, I just don't have any industry out there. Which I guess is just in line with, I have the manpower and the room over here, so why not build here where everything already is? Once I run out of manpower there, I start building out here. Logical progression. Start building. I don't have government administration anywhere out here. This place has industry. This is literally like Mongolia, I think. I will admit, I'm not quite sure where in here Mongolia actually is. I think it's like around here-ish. My apologies if I have upset all of Mongolia by not knowing where it is. But to be fair, it's just a big, massive area in the Far East. It's like, it's hard to pick out where all the lines are without, like, having a map that tells you where they are. This is going well. Better than I assumed it would. Still can't designate this as an objective. I have no idea how that works then. Why was I importing porcelain? Productivity. Let's just close those. I'm importing dye. This is so bad. We all die sooner or later. They shall not have died in vain. It's such a dumb pun. But I love it. I like that one chance. They took that one chance. We're gonna do the pun. I can't click on anything correctly. Oh. They have room now. Build more tools. Tools. Don't feel like there's anything of major importance to build. At least, like, not personally in the private sector. Which is the first time. Usually I'm desperately trying to, like, stave off the complete collapse of my economy, and here I am like, huh, I feel satisfied. It looks like things are working. Less fruit, less sugar, more wine, more grain. Do I need wine? This makes sugar really expensive. I need sugar for canning. Oh, this has a really easy answer. Conquer someone who has sugar. You rush it. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Someone starts damaging relations. I know what that means, and I don't like it. Please, do not. I think I need to change my military doctrine. Please, someone make a suggestion to change the military doctrine. Or maybe I can put the military in the government? This drops me from righteous government to legitimate. However, I like having the armed forces in the government because it'll let me do this. Scholar officials oppose this change. Well, you can just suck it up. We really need this. Or at least I feel we need this, and I'm the emperor. What do you want makes no difference. Market access in Chiang Mai is at 7. Okay. Okay. I built a bit too much. I built a lot too much. This drops the infrastructure bonus. But it produces more transportation, which makes more money. I like having the infrastructure bonus. I really like having the infrastructure bonus. There's Chiang Mai. Oh. I'm dumb. This is the place I just took. It has negative infrastructure because I just took it, so it's 50% turmoil. So doing this would be dumb. Okay. Well, I can't fight Siam right now. Let's just go this direction. Don't have declared interests over here. No, I do. Wait! I can build boats! I can invade Japan! It's a great idea. That's a great idea, me. You're a genius. I want all of my... Ugh. This messed everything up. Steel. Completely screwed up everything. Someone is very angry. Mine is 60,000. Yep, that's not useful. I can feel my body screaming at me to sleep. And I will not. Because sleep is for the weak. And I may be stupid, but I am not weak. Yeah, that's cold coffee. Delicious. Delicious cold coffee. I want to change... I want to change this over. Alxa. Unincorporated. Where is this? Okay. It's this. Where did I miss this being unincorporated? Come to think of it, do I have colonial affairs? Although, I don't think there are many... Oh. Well, that was easy. 8%. You know, 95% chance in XCOM. I always miss. 8% chance to pass a law in this game always goes through. Absolutely wild. I was doing something. I was building more naval bases. Guangdong. Guangdong. Hustle. I'm sorry, I will never do that again. I said that, and I immediately regretted my actions. Naval bases! So many naval bases! Build them up the coast. I have all the boats. Obscenely high taxes, but it's worth it. And 7 pages of that. This is actually insanity. Well, while I'm waiting for that. Russia neutral, Cambodia neutral. I can take Cambodia. Oh, I quote-unquote have Cambodia? Yeah, it's paying me. Okay. I would rather you be my vassal. So, I'm gonna do that. Let's build up a proper army. Can I actually fight Russia? $418 plus 600. I don't think I can. I do not think I can take Russia. There's the off chance that I have better technology militarily, but I highly doubt it. So preferentially, they leave me alone. Ooh, makes steel very expensive. So I need to produce more steel. I want more steel mills. All. They're actually going over their infrastructure limit as we speak. So I don't want to build them there. And I feel like this game needs like a chart or something. Like when I'm listing stuff off, it just shows me this building is in this province. This province has this much workforce available to work in the building and this much infrastructure. So you don't implode when you build the building there. I mean, going over your infrastructure isn't that bad, but it's annoying, and I would prefer to not do it. Realistically, I need to fight somebody for recognition. You can see where I defaulted. Like, that looks like a solid decade of recession right there. Okan. Love it. What? Mightier than the sword. I got an achievement! I did it! I'm not a failure. I don't even know what I did. I don't know if the capture captures my Steam. I don't want to open it to look. Gold reserves. Some. I used to always take the risk that, going negative for a while is fine. I would just build up my construction, go negative, use it to build up my economy. But, I have learned I would prefer to just have the giant gold reserve just in case something happens that I'm not prepared for. Burning down is what it's doing. As Steam does, as Steam does. I'm just glad it's not interrupting my game. Hang on, wow. The game is going oddly slow. I guess I could turn the speed up a bit. Now everything's gonna go to shit. I just know it. I turned the speed up by 1, now everything's gonna be on fire. Gonna go across the board, begin damaging relations with all these guys. You still haven't captured him. Because the moment I take these guys are going to start trying to improve relations because they're going to be afraid that I'll, you know, try to attack them. I'm actually allowed to do stuff to them, even though they're so far away. I'm going to be very big China. I'm going to be fat China. What the? Wasn't that part of Siam before? Am I insane? When can I attack you again? 2nd of November. In 3 years. Great. It's gonna be a while. They're not even working on the fleets I want to build. I want to conquer these guys. They don't want me to conquer them. Oh, actually. Huh. Yeah, obviously they've been... Everybody that you take interest in is just like, improve relations. So you can't attack them. Where else do I have interest? I already have interest in Indonesia. Oh! Oh! It's because of Landfang. That actually makes things easy. Okay, you're already building one. What about you? Need railways, Chiang Mai. Oh, yeah, that's because you're on fire. I don't need to worry about you. Undeserved blame. Please stop going after the minorities. They don't deserve it. Everything's fine. Stop being jerks. There is no need for you to all be so mean to each other. We have the #1 GDP in the world. Although, the GDP per capita, kinda bad. Kinda super bad. And I have no idea how to work that out. Okay, I wasn't specifically working on that. Oh! This would cost me 201,000. Okay, the conscripts aren't getting cannons. Oh, it's because there's 1,200 of them. That's great. Okay, it's just computer losing its mind. That's fine. I think this game is physically making me tired. And I keep saying stupid stuff like that and then just not going to sleep. Because I make poor life choices. Remember, kids, not sleeping is fine. You don't need sleep. Who told you that? Oh. We finally got him. Ooh, that's actually useful. In a weird sort of way. That is a really cool event. Ah, yes, it was the prince, no less. Our own ruler, our own leadership, attempting to destroy us from within. Oh. Wait, I was researching that. Shift work. Oh. I need more sugar to do this. I could do it in, like, some of them. I'll just do it in the big ones. Okay. Oh. I don't need more explosives. Apparently. Doing that is not useful. Unless I start using nitroglycerin. Which apparently is viable. So that actually makes this worthwhile. No. Maybe. Can't do it in all of them, I don't think. Nope. Just the one. That's a big jump. Ampasac. Whoa. I have no idea how the avatar thing works. I tried really hard to get it to not, like, spasmodically blink all the time. Currently, I think my biggest issue with it is that I think the capture doesn't like it. So it's, like, spasmodic overall. I do wish I could get it to work better, though. Champ. I can't take this until 1886. It's when the thing with Siam wears off. So, who else is a target for my ire? Balungan. I have enough ships to actually... You have 4 boats. We have... Stop. Silence. We have 24 warships. And you have 5... And this is what I say about this game not making sense to me. I have 26 warships, and he's like, I'll take 5. It's like, you could take them all. 3% prestige. I'm fine with you not being happy. For the time being. I want you to shrink. Oh no, I got that you were making a joke, but also the blinking does actually bother me, because it does it a lot. But yeah, I can't agree. Industrialization for non-European countries does kind of feel like it comes really easily, if you know what you're doing. Although, I guess it depends on the country. Some countries, like China, have, like, stuff built in to, like, try and kill you. China's, like, set to implode. Why do you not want all your ships? Oh, well, that helped. Please, take the ships. Please, I need you to have all the ships. Just take the chips, please. Ah, yeah. Oh! It got really high. I can actually probably do with some more construction, too. I've gotten so very bad at paying attention. Oh, I know why I'm making so much money. It's because I wasn't actually building anything. I've gotten to the point in the game where I'm not constantly building stuff, which is probably wrong. I probably should actually just still be building stuff. But I guess I'm hitting the point of kind of boredom with it, where I don't feel inclined to do so. And just make more wood. Yeah, every country seems to have its own kind of issues. Like, Japan starts without iron industry at all, I've noticed. China is poised to piss off all of Europe. It makes sense that Norwegian countries actually have, like, a deficit of manpower. I'm so used to having, like, way too much manpower. So that's actually one of those situations where you could actually get to use the technologies that reduces the workforce used. Because I never wind up using them. Yeah. Yeah. This happened, like, so early into the game. It's been Scandinavia since I don't remember when. The AI is so wonky with some of the stuff that it does. I think the funniest thing I've seen, to my mind, is like Russia taking one of its little vassals down here. It just came down, conquered its vassal, and just left the others alone. It's like, why did you need that one specifically? Like, I can never quite wrap my head around the decision-making of the AIs in this game. Or Paradox games in general, really. Ooh. Oh. But the big fancy people don't want this. Who knew? I do like the idea of doing the, like, lower tech, kind of blank canvas countries that haven't really built up yet. I kind of want to wait until I understand the game a bit better. Yeah, it's absolutely wild. The AI... Oh, what are they doing? Where's this happening? China is a weird experience. China has very distinct directions it wants to go. But you have to... I played it really wrong early on. Where are you? Oh. Yeah, no, I support this. I'll still try it. I've just been, like, building up its core infrastructure and, like, trying to militarize it better. I got really distracted for a minute there. Because early on, the thing with China is that it has a lot of soldiers. Like, a lot. But it's lying to you. Because they're all garbage, and if anybody declares war on you, you lose. Yeah. China has a lot of, like, it starts the game with the highest GDP. If you throw the weight around really well, you can, like, force certain stuff to happen. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you can, like, just get slightly better troops, you can just absolutely thrash China early in the game. And if the AI doesn't, like, industrialize and militarize properly, it just gets whacked. Every game I played as Japan, I just watched China split in half and die. It is just wicked insane. And, like, the AI is extremely bad at taking care of it. Yeah, the AI just... It makes its own decisions. It makes its own decisions. I let it cook. It's... Whatever it's doing is probably stupid, but... It's something I don't have to take care of. Oh. Having tributaries, trade agreement. Okay. So this is... I never actually looked at the influence mechanic before. This is like the influence in Stellaris. If you have agreements with people, you get negative influence income. We cannot pull the brakes of progress. Sorry, people gotta die. Population needs. Doo -doo -doo. At this point in time, it looks like this. I guess what really needs to happen is service it. I'm not the smartest with this. I imagine what this means is that either I need more groceries to fulfill their food need. Oh, what the heck? Food need, or I need grain to be cheaper to increase their standard of living. Oh, and watched. One thing I do really hate is I know where they're going to land, and I can't just tell soldiers to sit there. Like, why can't I tell it, like, hey, I know they're gonna whack this, sit on this so you can defend it. That just really bothers me. Higher tier foods, at higher ratios. Yeah, so really what I should be doing is building up the grocery industry. Or canning industry. Whatever it wants to call itself. Have infrastructure. Oh, shift work. That's useful. I do want this, I think. Actually, I think I might want military tech. I'm not sure if that's gonna help me. Actually. There's problems with radicals. I think it's an issue of I just have more... I really should just be building more stuff. Because I don't have enough buildings to, like, absorb all of the personnel. Because I do tend to bump stuff up to the higher rate production methods, the ones that make more stuff. But I usually don't end up adjusting stuff like these. Because I just have so much personnel that it's never worthwhile. It's cheaper for them to hire people than it is for them to burn coal. And that's a consistent issue. Okay, they're attacking me. Stop. 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 Are you actually... Okay, it's because they haven't actually established a frontier yet. Ooh. They're actually doing well. Eh, just piss off the bureaucrats, I don't care. I've only got twice as many radicals as loyalists, I'll be fine. I really do just, like, love shooting myself in the leg in games like this. Pretty sure I'm gonna lose this fight, but it's still amazing to me that it's going as well as it is. Every other time I fight France, I just get whacked. That is true. Building factories takes forever. I should just try to fill out rural areas with more stuff. Stuff. No unemployment. Is there something I can look at that just shows me unemployment? Like, where all the unemployed pops are? Instead of clicking from location to location? None of this helps me. I'll just click from location to location. They have a lot of unemployed people. Like a lot of them. If I produce more sugar, that helps the canning industry. I never thought about moving my capital further inland. That is actually a very good idea. Because every time I have fought a war, they can, they just land on my capital, and then if I don't repulse them instantly, I just lose. So, yes, you are very, very correct. Moving it to somewhere that's harder to hit would be a very good idea. I just need to figure out where to do that. Convoys rated, great. Or most. Oh, no. Oh. Where? Oh, okay. Yeah. Makes sense why this has no connection to the market. Okay. I'm fine. It's fine. Can I move my capital while I'm at war? And where would be a good place to move it? Ooh, it says the Yellow River. Because besides being the seat of government, is there any major importance to the location you choose as your capital? I guess, thinking about it, it does matter how many soldiers are there. Because more soldiers being there means it's harder for them to hit it. If they do get to it in the first place. Actually, I want more barracks here. Ooh, you have a lot of unemployment. Game, please. I just want to click on the buttons. Has to be a place we put it. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's actually harder to do that inland, but I think around here would be good. Because if I get too rural, yeah. This is pretty inland, but it's not, like, rural. Okay, this one I'm gonna lose. Oh, I was not paying attention. Okay. So they won I'm guessing they just took the capital? Just in that one fight? I'm unclear because that seems to happen every time. Or maybe they invaded Formosa when I wasn't looking. I don't know. Alright. Thank you very much. Your input was actually very, very helpful. Thank you for telling me to move my bloody capital. As soon as I figure out how to do that. Wait, I think that's down here. State action. There. Yep. Oh. Shows highlights to show what's a good idea and what's distinctly not a good idea. I want you. This helps. This should help not die. I do not have enough government administration here. At all. Then again, I never seem to. Temporary embarrassment. Proposing proportional taxation on the grounds that when they inevitably become wealthy capitalists, they will be excessively taxed. No, it's proportional. Sure. Do a tax cut for a while. And then raise taxes. Yeah, middle class, you get a tax cut, and then taxes across the board go up. Great, right? That's what you wanted? That's what you wanted? Sure it is. I need to fill in all this space out here with stuff. Stuff. Plenty of logging camps to build. It's actually never a bad idea. You can do some coal. Some livestock ranches. Oh, they're using all of their arable land. Well, guess what? You get sent to the mines! Aren't you happy? Don't you just love mines? Don't worry, I know mines are not a happy place. I grew up in Pennsylvania. I know all about mines. Because they won't let you forget about them here. And then if you forget, you can just go see all the big holes in the on-fire plain. This coast? Any coast? Oh. Hmm. State name level. So like the paper map, like this. Okay. So like right here like this. Of the one coastal oh, of the one coastal state? Okay, I misread your thing. How do I get it to show me this? Oh. It was... You wanted to see Shandong, didn't you? Did you want to see Shandong? Lower. The other dog? Maybe this is just being... my brain being stupid. Green blob one. Southern Anhui. Oh. Sorry, I didn't know what you were specifically getting at. If I managed to sort right away what you actually wanted out of me, I would have just jumped to it, but I wasn't quite sure what you were getting at. Ooh, or declared interest. Next time, I'll stick the landing for sure. Probably won't. I'll probably continue to be dumb. Because I have a sore lack of brain power. And understanding of words. Still the turmoil issue. Jiangsu. They're building a railway. They're working on it. They're working on it. It'll be fine. Okay. Onan angry? It's an incorporated state and it's not angry. So why is it red in the construction queue? Oh. I have to pay more attention to these modifiers. Why is it so hard to construct things over there? It's a desert. You don't build stuff on deserts. At least not easily. Probably absorb Tibet at some point. Actually, I should probably... Yeah, I should probably absorb Tibet and Dainam. Yep, you did in fact call it. The freaking, like, land modifiers are like... They're one of those things that just doesn't come up in my brain a lot because it's not front and center. But then it just completely destroys a province. Whenever I take stuff down here, it drives me absolutely bonkers because it's just a huge negative to your infrastructure. So if you don't have a bunch of infrastructure techs and trains and stuff like that, it's just impossible to build anything down there. Do I actually have boats now? Some boats. You... More naval bases. Southern Anhui. Sorry, we got there, but unfortunately, you're working with small brain. Welcome to... I am 8 miles behind the curve, and I turned off into a tree. These guys just need jobs. I get rid of that unemployment. 400,000. For the 1.82 million peasants. Yeah. Yeah. It's so nice having like 400 something construction. I've spent so much time playing as Japan, and its early infrastructure and construction is so awful. In spite of its like decent baseline GDP, building anything as Japan early on is just a nightmare. Especially because they start without an iron industry. It's like, I spend so much of the game with Japan on 5 times because it's like, well, I'm just gonna sit here and twiddle my thumbs. Because I got like 80 things to build, and they ain't building any faster. They're never gonna give me proportional taxation. Okay. I will give you your per capita taxation. I will fulfill your desires, not mine. Stupid democracy. I don't think I even have a democracy. This is like... This is monarchy. Autocracy. I'm like, man, I gotta give the people what they want. I usually play with the speed up, but I've started finding that if I play with it all the way up at 5, I start like not paying attention to stuff that's going on, and stuff just starts exploding. And that goes terribly for me. How long has this been negative? Not long enough to be a problem. I don't need your minimum expected standard of living to go up. It seems bad. Yeah, pretty much. It's like, we want per capita taxation. I'm like, well, how about this kind of taxation? And I'm like, no. They freaking tank it, so I have to give them what they want. Okay, this time I actually can declare another interest. Let's just expand that direction. Oh, logistics. And yes. War. Stop scrolling, please. I need another general. Apparently I need a couple generals. A grifter. That sounds like a great thing for a general to be. That actually sounds useful. Silence. I need to see this screen to select my generals. They are not using all of the... This guy needs promotion. Northern China. No, East South. Okay, so it's not strictly them sucking up soldiers from any particular HQ. I wish it made that more apparent. Oh yeah, I should take an interest in, It's gonna be a while until I can expand this far, but I actually should take an interest in Egypt. And now my brain has stopped working. I forget how to declare and undeclare interest. Oh. I don't need to clear an interest. I have an extra one. Yes! I will help. I will help your friend. Egypt does not like me. Oh yeah. Damaging and improving relations costs influence. Well, we'll solve that soon. I will... take these countries, and then I will no longer be concerned. It is actually kind of hilarious. I take an interest in that area, and immediately Egypt's like, go away. This should go fine. I'll just speed it up. Social banditry. I have never seen this one. The people of northern Manchuria tell the story of a highwayman who robs from the rich and gives to the poor. The legend is spreading quickly throughout Great King, damaging support of the per capita tech. Robin Hood. Please. I tried, Robin Hood. I tried to give you what you wanted. They did not want equality. The people said no. Plus 30% tax waste. I actually don't think I can afford that. You know what? Yeah. I'll take the L. I'll take the L. I will help the people. It actually did not affect my negative all that much. It's just a long list of things happening. Yeah, there's really, like, no good outcome to that. And it's like, I wanted to help the people. I am trying to figure out ways to increase standard of living. I'm just not very good at it. Oh. Austria? That's bad. I'm scared, so I'm gonna start activating conscription centers. I'm really glad right now that I moved my capital inland. Where is your capital? Oh, we got it. Does it tell me? Oh. Stuff's happening down there. Oh, yeah. What precisely are they trying to do? Liberate Nepal and Shanxi. Yeah. You can screw off. I am going to conquer the world. There's nothing you can do about this. I have the single greatest GDP in the universe, and I have no idea how to use it. But I will still be victorious. This is going terribly, I think. This is a mess. I need you to move. I need you to fix whatever's going on down here. Because it scares me. Oh. Oh. Okay. I win. I think. Yeah, the authorities can handle it. I have an excess of authority right now. I don't need to worry too much. Okay, now it changed colors. I was worried for a minute that I misread something, and... That was a sound. Yeah. Yeah, I find... It's just like XCOM. It says there's a 95% chance to hit the enemy. What it means is there's a 95% chance to hit the stuff behind the enemy. Like, I swear, I have hit more 80% shots in XCOM than I have 95s. And, Paradox games in general just love to give you this, oh, there's a random die roll. Something good could happen. Are you a betting man? And it turns out, yes, you're a betting man. No, there's no good outcome. That's true. I often forget to use these. Honestly, road maintenance would be really useful as Japan. I always have issues early on with infrastructure. Do that in Beijing. Yeah. Sounds like a good plan. I think I want to incorporate some of my tributary, damage relations, Why is damaging relations so much more expensive than having, like, a vassal? That is fascinating. I'm gonna take this place anyway. So, set you over here. All honesty, I probably don't These numbers just fluctuate. I don't feel like I've done anything to make this occur, but now it's just up at 171,000. I have huge gold reserves. I can just turn down taxes. Oh. Oh, that's why the construction queue is empty. Here. Once more, the construction queue is empty, and I did not notice. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. French words. This sounds cool. 3 years. That sounds cool. Am I changing? I didn't even look at what ironclads. Yep, I'm changing this. Requires less ironclads, or less man of wars, more ammunition, more ironclads. So I need someone to make ironclads. Can I make ironclads? Where are... My shipyards. I don't want to change all of them. Okay. What do steamers do? Do this. All of those are good on production. Extensive military shipbuilding. And then you be the first place to switch over to ironclads. Oh, yeah, I forget that this is a thing. Good, good, good. Now I need to figure out how to use steamers. Can fishing wharves use? Yes! Oh. That's cool. I mean, I suppose it should have been obvious, but... Okay, that's a rural building. Can I change it across the board? No. An input goods shortage of steamers. And coal would get very, very expensive very, very quickly. These guys have pops? Yes, they do. They have a lot. Mine coal. Going to war with Kokand took a while. Oh. Oh. Russia is displeased. Wait. Yeah, Russia. I think I've been moving too quickly. Because people are displeased. Netherlands has 26 armies. What is it? Okay, okay. I can't do this because hostile relations. And this, there's just nothing that they would accept. Great. Nobody's going to help. Good, 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 good. I should probably activate my conscription centers. I want you to recognize me. Witness me. Is that old now? I'm just sitting here whispering at myself. As I desperately attempt to think. Hey, I'm not sure about winning. I'm doing something. I'm not imploding China. Currently, Russia's pissed. So, that's great. I've been trying very hard to keep them happy, and they're just not having it. Currently, I've been expanding rapidly. And the European powers are like, you're a lesser being. You can't do that. Yeah. You have a promotion. This is a lot of people. Prussia. Oh. I don't like that. I don't like Prussia being involved in this. Although, it doesn't seem like they're as powerful as one of the other games I played. One of the other games I played, Prussia just, like, ate everything in here. It was just a freaking world power. I was scared. It was a fearsome foe. Okay. 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 Rid of Kokand. So now I need all of you to fight Russia. That's... There's a lot of people in this front. I need more barracks. I feel like it's a little bit late for me to be doing this, but... Ammunition pen... Oh, no. Where's my ammunition industry? They're in here somewhere. I could just look at this. I could just look at this. I always forget about this panel. Long enough to give myself an aneurysm. Expand that. Yeah. Yeah, the notoriety thing. I consistently forget about that mechanic. I just sit here like, ooh. I'm just gonna expand, expand, expand. I get very much too big for my britches. And that always, you know, without fail, angers the AI. I think, ooh. They are slowly pushing me back. This is a very big, very scary front. I need unhealthy economy. Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, I'm aware, game. I have gold reserves. They won't last long at negative 250,000, but, you know, I have them. I think I need to expand the arms industry, too. I have too much stuff floating. And more barracks everywhere. Just expand the arms industry, expand the barracks. Just have enough guns and enough soldiers, and we'll be fine. I keep forgetting. Building in Monan is terrible because it's a desert. So it's doubling the size of the munition. Ooh. Oh, I forgot I have this tech. Yep. So what I need is more steel, not more guns, not more arms industry. I'll still build some of them. So what I need to do... I need more steel mills, because steel's getting expensive. As you do. These guys need more jobs anyway. Oh boy. They're just slowly pushing through the cracks. I'm still deeply frightened, but I think I can actually do this. So what I want... I actually want to change the rest of my more, not the rest. Industrial boom. Nope, right now, we need that industry throughput. Do I have a decree I can use? I actually want this in Shandong. That should help me a bit. Okay, so think. Turn those rusty wheels in your head. How do we turn this around? Switch. We'll switch all of them to ironclads. I just need them to build ironclads faster. And some military goods. Still ammunition. Still ammunition. Oh, I'm building more arms industries. This is not what we need to be doing, actually. We need more ammunition. Because I doubled the size of it, and it's still not enough. Munitions. They're building them themselves. Like they're making so much money on this deficit. They're just building them all over the place. $144,000. Oh, they're over their infrastructure cap. They're not building a railroad. So I need to fix that. Construction is slowing down. The tide is turning. The tide is turning. Ooh. Ooh. Just going both directions. Wait. Oh, shoot. That's not great. Okay. I have to... This is gonna upset some people. But... I don't need a contested government right now. I'm gonna use construction production. Need to make more ammunition and arms. I think I changed the entire arms industry to steel. Is it still that expensive? Yeah, it is. It is still that expensive. Beijing's down there. They're at their infrastructure limit. I just need to keep building. Just keep building. We can win. Ooh. This has no barracks. Plenty of people here. Build some barracks here. You know, I keep complaining about how expensive rifles and ammo are, and then I keep building more barracks. And making rifles and ammo more expensive. Formosa is isolated. I wonder why. Okay. Reduce government wages a bit. That stabilizes us a bit. Munition plants are going up. Oh man, that is a hell of a front. Like that that is a horizontal front across the majority of Asia. Just a massive war between Russia and China. Like I feel like this shouldn't be viable. I don't care about this man's public image. I need all my generals right now. Do I not have all my stuff fielded? I need another general. I think not all of my soldiers are fielded. What? Russia? They're okay with one, but not both. But they're close enough that I think I can have both. What was I doing? I was gonna hire another general. pretty good advantage going. Stuff's happening. Oh. Yes. That's awesome. Let's just keep going with military tech. When do you think anime girls will be real? Honestly, when we all stop being cringe. But I don't think that'll ever happen. So I will continue to enjoy just being cringe. It is better to have enjoyed. Oh. Why are... I guess these are supporters backing out from Russia. Ha! Fuck you, Russia. The United States are unhappy with me. That's great. You know what? You know what? That is a fair point. You're essentially suggesting building Project Melody, is what it sounds like. I think that tech will be here sooner than we're gonna get anti-cringe tech. In fact, I think the cringe is on an upward swerve, and morals are on the downward swerve. Somewhere in between that, all the anime is real stuff is just gonna come out of that. It's gonna be a glorious future. What? Why is this a military good? Yeah. Yeah, I've seen enough stuff with the chat AIs and stuff. Like, I feel like people already have a tendency to get really weird, even with inanimate objects. And, like, to each their own, as long as you keep it in your own home. YouTube talk about an AI friend app that had dating option. Hula. People started getting lovesick. Yeah, I've seen stuff floating around about some of those. Like, it is really cool tech. I have had occasion to watch, oh, what's her name? Neurosama. And it is sometimes just like, honestly, she just kind of talks like most Twitch chats. It's like, I could believe this is a person. People want to fuck everything. Like, if something, like, gets into a person's head enough, they want to do it. So it doesn't surprise me that people are getting really weird about that kind of thing. It is human nature to want to, reproduce with everything. That's why every sci-fi thing has, like, sexy aliens. And, or, like, humans crossbreeding with every alien species, even though... And I'm gonna break the immersion here. We can't do that. There is seriously no way that could happen because, unfortunately, that's not how genetics works. Although, I guess, in the far-flung future with technology, genetics doesn't matter. We become the masters of the universe. Oh. I am fine with France not liking me. You know what? More and more I feel like the future of AI, they're not gonna revolt because of like some weirdness with their programming. They're gonna revolt because we keep doing weird things to them and they're like, please stop. Just stop. Why are you so weird? Why are you like this, humans? The robots just want to live their lives and we're here being weird. Engines are about to get really expensive. Oh, I need naval bases. Oh, no, no. Ironclad. Actually? Yeah, use that. Actually, probably the ideal situation. Do that, do that. I need to produce more engine. Oh. Monitors lack an ocean-going capabilities. They make up for in cost effectiveness. Fleet will keep foes away from king waters. Naval defense. And then more engines. Build up those sweet, sweet motor industries. Because engines are getting expensive. I need to find more ways to use steamships. I will bet you anything that ports. No. It requires industrial ports. You know, that makes sense. That's gonna take a hot minute. Tried to play Ottomans. Russia violated my borders, so I deleted the game. This game, like any Paradox game, can be absolutely brutal. Far too often I've had a point where I feel like I know what I'm doing, and then it turns out I don't know what I'm doing. I will admit, I got very, very salty at one point playing the Japanese shogunate. And, Austria-Hungary declared war on me. And they wanted my, biggest industrial center territory, and I knew I couldn't fight them. So I changed over to playing Austria-Hungary and surrendered and went back to playing. I lack morals. That's not what I wanted. I can build the Suez Canal? I don't know if I even need that. I have had so little concern with what's going on over here. The more I listen to how you play the game, the more I feel like I'm polishing a mirror with some really effective Windex. I like these games, but I don't think I'm very good at them. I just like to enjoy myself, and a lot of these games, I pick out a really specific thing. Like, my brain has a tendency to focus on really specific stuff. Yeah. For 25 they're building their whole mill. Learn the game, I play in my own country, but it was a disaster. Yeah, these games, like, because of how they're built, they really just are not fair to some countries. Because some countries are just, like, in bad places with regards to how the AI works. So some of these countries are just in really, really bad positions. Like, being the weeb that I am, I started playing this game in, Japan. And it's not the worst. I actually had a harder time with China, despite it having such a massive GDP. But yeah, Ottoman Empire is, like, sandwiched between all of this stuff. I would imagine that, like, they're actually relatively powerful, but everything around them is so much more powerful. They're kind of just in a lousy position. Like, I actually feel for, like, all the South American bros that play this game that want to play, like, their country. Because this is a hot mess. Although, to be fair, they're no longer getting colonized. So there's that. They don't have to worry about that. And for the most part, I don't think Europe really tends to target them. Europe, like, tends to target over here, like Africa and the Philippines. And, Indonesia. But yeah, some countries are just, like, in a massively hard spot. I kind of feel for Greece. They got one border, and it's not in their favor. Feel like Korea is a nasty one too, because it starts paying money to China. I need to start building buildings again. I have spent too long nattering on, like, some old lady. Do I need? I want opium. Why is this a military good? What is it being used for? Can I just ban this? I don't want this involved in anything. It just creates negative events. You know what? You're right. The soldiers need copium to keep them in line. I mean, we all need a little copium. The amount of copium I suck just playing this game is great. I'll sit here all day and believe I'm good at this game. Oh. Actually, what I should do is I should do for the population. Why? I guess they just had too much excess, so they're like, alright, time to start smoking opium. They're so poor, they just all need to expend like 10% of their earnings on copium. Guess I will keep buffing the food industry. Oh. Thinker University can get 10 bigger without running into block. Okay, for a moment I thought the infrastructure said 400. I was about to have many questions. Actually, who can I go to war with? Oh, I'm a recognized country now! I probably shouldn't do this because I might garner more infamy. Where the heck do I check infamy? Oh. I'm number 4 now. Getting recognized was nice. Yep, they're notorious. Oh! I would assume that, like, most Paradox games, this is out of 100. Oh. No. We like guns. Guns are for conquering people, and we like conquering people. Conquering is fun. Alright, the recognized country thing. So, essentially, it doesn't matter how big you are. France, Britain, all of these, countries in Europe, they think they're hot shit, and if they don't recognize you, you're just a target. You're not real people. You're people to be conquered. That's the sort of logic that they use for, like, colonization and stuff. But if you can beat them up and force them to recognize you, they're like, ah, you're cool like us. And that gives you all kinds of, like, social bonuses and lets you get higher on the ranking. It also, I believe, increases your prestige. So it is fairly important for being big on the world stage and not getting in trouble. Like, not getting attacked. Because I will talk about Oklahoma rebelling in a moment, but but yeah, it's important when you're on the world stage, because if you get very big, then being recognized means they're less likely to swing at you because they recognize, ah, this country has parity with me. Whereas if they don't recognize you, they're just like, ah, I'll just take stuff from you. I believe being unrecognized also comes with certain, like, negative events that can happen. Also, freaking Oklahoma is rebelling. I love it. I love the deranged stories these games tell. What is... Oh, ruler trait bandit. That means this isn't gonna decay too well. Hmm. Maybe I will just, I'll double down. Let's double down and make the situation worse. I am very glad that in the back of my head, I don't pay much attention to the music, because I think I would slowly go insane. Food industries, food industries. I want to try and get rid of this unemployment out here. Some of these are not gonna get rid of their unemployment very easily. Lots of unemployment, not much stuff to build out here. All these little things. Now I just need... Always need more coal. This territory. This awful little territory. 650,000 unemployed. That should take you a while to fix. Probably way too many buildings, but I don't care. Just get rid of the unemployment. Make the numbers stop. Alright, Japan. Need another general. Might need 2 generals. Hedonist and bandit. That's just great. I have 100. Those numbers. Wealthier Tatar people have begun moving into neighborhoods and frequenting establishments they would normally be excluded from. Yeah, let them have what they earned. They did the work. Let them have it. And the question becomes... Okay, Kansai is still their capital state. I don't think the AI ever bothers moving capitals. Yeah. Yeah, it's as if people don't like being discriminated against. It's really weird. Real hard to... It does actually legitimately baffle me that some people just do not understand. Yeah. Strangely enough, people don't like being hated for no reason. They're all needed on the rice farms. Everybody is needed on the rice farms. Realistically, the rice farms aren't that badly needed. The rice farms are to keep people busy. Here, grow rice so you're not bored. I want to watch this. I want to see how this goes. Don't go terribly. This is actually probably the wrong landing location. Because in theory, what I want is to establish a front. Oh. Not going great. So his commander trait is actually helping. Oh, this guy. Dang is the guy I want doing this. $40. He is... I feel like these numbers should be higher. Okay, take Dang this time. Maybe he can do what Tong Cheng could not. Just building farms. Farms and coal mines. Gotta keep the people busy so they can't think about free speech and other things they definitely don't need. Sugar. Potato. Potatoes produce liquor. I think I need the apple orchards. Yeah, I need the sugar. I forgot this fertilizer upgrade happened. Sure. This almost worked. Let's try landing somewhere else. An Eastern European dish? The peasants. It's a free spec. Don't worry, guys. It's nothing you need. You wouldn't like it. You ever taste borscht? Just stick with your rice and everything will be fine. No, what? Firm to chicken. What is this? I've not been paying attention. Target me. Ah! Prussia. Hmm. All of this would result in infamy and I don't care. Yeah, give me my Shaozu back. And, war reparations. I think the primary is Prussia. The Prussian war reparations. Nobody likes me. Russia again. Man, they're mad. They're displeased. I imagine this is gonna happen every time I declare war on someone. Someone's just gonna get pissed. I have a general over here. I guess I'm going to have to evade conscription. I don't want to do that right away. There's a really good way to go broke. Alright. Now just wait until it gets close to war. Ooh. Copium War Victoria. Yeah, I'll wait it out. Ooh, that doesn't look great. Okay, I want to finish off... I hopefully want to finish off Japan, and then I'll move that stuff to somewhere else. Okay. I think I'm gonna start conscripting. Just kind of want to... Sound effects are just not keeping up with this at all. Nope. Got breech loading artillery. Hand crank machine gun. Sure. I like the sound of that. Yeah. Yeah, the Brits like Hong Kong. They're like, man, yeah, we're not giving this up. Ugh. This one is not looking good. This one looks fine. Others are gonna pull dang off of this front. Weirdly enough, it looks like he's winning. Like he's gaining ground despite the disadvantage. I think I just have to pull him out of there. Whenever it lets me move him. Yeah, Russia's big. Russia has a lot of frickers. I mean, that was the thing in, like, what, World War II? They had lots of people, not enough guns. No French newspaper. Nobody can read French anyway. Pretty sure French is designed to keep other people from understanding it. It's like a secret code. Alright. You. Go over there and stop Britain. I do not have enough generals. Else, the generals I have are... I think I just don't have enough generals. Okay. Yeah, I want him. Alright. Alright. Box Britain. Come on. How many... Half of frickin' Britain is over here. Oh. They surrendered. I pull my army out and they surrender. They're like, you've beaten us. Okay, Japan, you do you. I have twice as many people as them, but they have all of freaking England over here defending this port. Like, the front with an army of Russians is going better. They could not Sugoi their way out of this war. That must be it. They were so embarrassed by the fact that we just left. But like, you're not important. So all of the officials is just like, this is too embarrassing. Sudoku. I am not using all of my construction. Not too bad. Let's do it. Well, I could keep this war going forever. Small arms, ammunition, opium. I guess I have to continue expanding the arms industry. Come on, can't you just ration your ammunition? You'd get 2 clips per day. You waste all that, you're screwed. Or magazines. Whatever you decide you're using for your gun. Because clips and magazines are both things, just different. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Need a better production method for this. Oh. Russia's down here now too? This is bad. Need you to move over there. I need you to stop the freaking Brits. Because... yeah, they're getting a little too close for comfort. Frickin'. Yeah. Radicalize the machinists and engineers and all the workers in Shenjing. I think this is really bad. Because I think this is a really big place, so those numbers are going to be very big. Apparently I don't need more artillery. And then I need more ammunition again. 'Cause there's never enough ammunition. Oh no, now it's small arms mostly. Ammunition's probably still expensive. Market. Not by too much. Yeah. Oh! Please stop. Chikai Yuan and Chen Shen. I'm gonna switch you to defending the front. I need to, it's that frick. Half of you stop the British, the other half of you kill the British. Please. They're still fucking gaining ground. Just racist. The greatest character trait. Racist. No redeeming features, nothing good about him, just racist. Great guy. Brilliant. Randomly got reinforced concrete. I have big negative. Hmm. Yeah, this is bad. They might win this. Like, they might end up being able to force this on me. Which kind of sucks. A lot. What is this? Liquor and fabric. Yep, there it went. I had a feeling I was about to lose anyway. And yes, I know I shouldn't change weapons. Hmm? Yeah, I can hold construction. I didn't need to. I don't think I was that negative. Yeah. Yeah. I was getting way too big. Yeah, I was getting way too big for myself. I thought the thing said that it only releases subjects from the last 10 years. That is odd. Sure. Say like 4:30. So, I actually need to go. Yeah. Yeah, I was getting way too full of myself. I was like, it doesn't matter if I get my infamy higher. I can deal with it. I can fight them. And they all came after me. I was like, How can Russia, Prussia, and England have the same interest? They have the same interest because they all hate me. Because I was scary. Yeah. That's it for me. I have to leave. Thank you guys for hanging out and chatting, though. It has been swell. Yeah, it pretty much lets everybody just gang up on me. Big ol' gank fight. My own fault, really. Alright. You all have a very, very nice